cat?
No. I don't care about dying. Oh, so we started the timer.
Accidentally hit start.
Dude.
Alright.
Guess you better get us going.
Hello, and welcome to the BlueMilk Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything Star Wars related. I'm your host, BJ.
That was a nice voice. I really like that. I'm Jacob.
I'm drinking.
And let's get ready to rumble!
Dirk, how was it?
What?
How was your drink?
Not bad.
Really?
Little different, but not bad.
Huh.
What exactly?
I mix shit I probably shouldn't have mixed, but it'll do.
Okay.
This will be an interesting episode, so I'll probably let you guys handle it.
Okay.
Speaking of which, our topic for today.
What is our topic today, Dirk?
Oh, yeah.
Take your time.
Oh, fucker. No, get your fucking face out. It's my shit.
Well, what's the topic today?
Yes.
Well, as I'm hoping many of you know, Lucifer Season 4 came out recently. And I'm a big fan, in case you don't know,
What?
of the show. Anyway, Season 4 came out, and in between they did some behind-the-scenes type things with the cast.
Yeah.
And one of the things they did was 9 Circles of Hell with the Lucifer cast, and just kind of describing who fits into what type thing. And I thought it might be fun.
Would you explain to the viewers what the 9 Circles of Hell are?
Let me consult my
Handy,
highly technological piece of paper here.
handy dandy notebook.
Circle 1, Limbo. Circle 2, Lust.
I was just going to say,
No,
like,
no,
if
no,
you look
don't,
at like
just
the,
don't,
if you look at the
it's
layers
just
of hell, it's a circle.
They're not
And they're
layers,
getting-
they're circles.
I know,
It's
but
like a circle.
It's a circle, which is a layer. It's like the
not.
layer of a
circle is not a
jawbreaker.
layer.
They get closer and closer
It's
to the
not a
center
sphere,
of hell.
it's a circle.
If you read the Inferno, he actually is going through the layers because they are layers.
It says nothing about a sphere.
They're layers. But it is a.
The 9 Circles of Hell are Limbo,
Limbo.
Lust,
Lust.
Gluttony,
Gluttony.
Greed,
Greed.
Anger,
Anger.
Heresy, Violence, Fraud. I'm
Fraud.
not sure how to act that one out either.
We are doing nothing with your money.
We're just sitting on it.
Let's just move right along. Treachery,
Treachery.
which would be screwing other people. So, let's get started. We're going to put these into the Star Wars universe, and I'm going to have these boys describe in their best way
Thank you.
how the Star Wars universe would enter into these different circles. So, let's start with Limbo. How would, or who would, in the Star Wars universe, enter into Limbo in the 9 Circles of Hell?
Yoda.
Why?
Because he rarely ever makes a decision.
How is that Limbo?
His inaction allows sin to permeate. It's because he chooses not to make a choice. Like, willingly, he chooses not to make any choices. And I think Yoda's the prime example of someone that would be put in limbo. Like, he didn't really do anything bad himself. It's just, he didn't do anything good to counter his just inactivity, his unwillingness to participate in the universe as a whole.
Okay. Jacob? Limbo. How low can you? This may take a while.
This
guys.
is yeah. I don't have really a reason, but I see C-3PO also being there.
As in the limbo area?
Yeah.
Reason?
I said I don't have a reason. I just feel like he should.
Well,
Then you must have a reason.
droids don't have souls.
I don't need you to translate and stop.
Therefore, he should always be in limbo, though. Because he's between. So
Limbo's not
He's
between.
not. Yeah, limbo is between.
No, it's a layer of hell. It's specifically in hell.
That's true.
It's not. It doesn't say that it's in between.
Technicality.
It says it's a layer of hell.
So, what puts him in limbo?
because he's always trying to figure out what to do with his life, and he's not really doing much. That's really the only way. Like, I don't really see that many characters in Limbo. I keep thinking of characters and they're all in the other ones, but not in Limbo, because a lot of the characters, except for Yoda, are active characters. They all are going... They all have a... Hang on, let me think of the word. Oh, it's gone.
I would argue that Dagobah is Yoda's Limbo.
They all have a...
He named a character and a place. You can do so much better than that.
You can argue Luke.
What?
Ish.
No.
No, there is no ish.
Well, he redeemed
He
himself.
is in hell. He is in hell, so what makes the limbo?
Because his
part?
inactivity, that'd be giving into... I don't know. There's no one in fucking Limbo right now, for me.
But anyway, what's the next one?
Next one. Lust. This should be really easy for
Anakin.
these guys. Why?
Because Padme.
Okay. BJ.
Jabba the Hutt.
Why?
Tweet listen to
It's hard. It's hard because I know there's another layer.
Of course it's hard. It's Jabba.
Well, I'm just saying that it's hard to discern between greed and lust.
No, it's not.
Greed is wanting everything. Lust is wanting what other people have.
No, that's envy.
Yeah, but
Lust
envy
is
isn't
more-
on there.
No, it's not. That's one of the cardinal sins, which is not something we're getting into this episode.
Lust is more of a person-to-person type of situation.
You can lust
It
after
can
money.
very well be an object.
Okay.
You can lust after money. You can lust after drugs. You can lust after people.
Lust doesn't necessarily have to be sexually
It's your Achilles heel?
derived.
Would
It
that
can be.
okay?
It can be.
Lust is... that's why it's hard, because lust can be...
Lust is why it's hard.
Yeah.
Hey.
But like you said, it doesn't necessarily have to be sexually.
No, it doesn't.
Because that's why I said it's hard to discern between like envy, greed, and lust. Those three can be close.
Okay, so in the lust circle, where or who or what?
Jabba the Hutt. I would say Jabba would fit into multiple rings, but
What does Jabba lust after?
Everything.
Throw out some examples.
He eats the finest food. He has to experience. He has
those frogs, man.
He has.
That's good shit.
what he enjoys the most.
That's good shit.
And that's why he's
delicacy,
fat.
man.
I mean, he's clearly fatter in episode 6 than he is in episode 3. I mean, I honestly,
episode 1,
yeah. Like, he's clearly much larger. He doesn't really move around. So I mean, he's a man of excess. But see, that can easily fit into the greed category. But I mean, I feel like it isn't necessarily he covets. I don't think he covets. I think he feels like he is owed, and that's why it fits
That's not lust.
In lust.
That's not lust.
That's envy. Kind of. See, it's hard.
No, it's not. I'm trying not to sway your argument. Yes?
Most stormtroopers, they are lusting to hit something.
I'll give you that. Well done.
Sorry I had you.
I would say that he lusts for the excesses in life.
Okay.
That Jabba the Hutt lusts for those things.
Alright.
Another one. Director Krennic, he is lusting for his aspirations.
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah, I feel like that's more...
So bad.
I feel
that's not lust.
That's not greed.
I feel like it's greed with Krennic.
He's wanting... He's not wanting to become
wants the
wealthy.
Power. He wants power. He understands... Wealth and power aren't necessarily...
exclusive.
Yeah. He understands that having power doesn't mean you need wealth. He wants the power.
Which he's lusting for. He's lusting for approval, too.
Now that
I'll
is a
go
good
with that.
point.
I'll go with that. He is definitely lusting for approval. He wants the fact that he has done this great deed to have his name go down in history as the man that created something amazing. Anyway, yeah.
What's the next one?
Alright, well done. Okay. Circle 3.
Circle 3!
Gluttony.
Porkins.
Cheap shot. Cheap fucking shot.
Gluttony. The Emperor?
Why?
He's hungry for
He wants it all. The Emperor is definitely a glutton for power, mostly he does have a reason, like, in his mind as to why he wants all this power, but he still wants power. He wants as much power as he can get. And he wants to solidify that power and hold on to it. So, I mean... there's that.
Alright.
I mean, you could also put Jabba the Hutt in gluttony as well.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt would fit in multiple layers.
Same with Anakin.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with using the same description as long as you have a valid argument for it.
The thing is if we're going by the Dante Inferno standard, most people do not go to multiple layers of hell.
No,
they
get
to
stuck in one.
Yeah, they go to one, and that's their thing. So, like I said, Jabba the Hutt, he could easily go in lust. So he could also go in gluttony. But the Emperor could definitely go in gluttony as well.
Jacob.
The Space Slug in Empire Strikes Back.
Why?
He really wanted that Millennium Falcon, and it flew out of his mouth.
And how many falcons did he eat over his lifetime?
I don't know. It's left up to a mystery.
So how is that gluttonous?
Because he was hungry. No, didn't work? Okay.
Jacob fails.
Yes, thank you. Okay, everything else. Fuck, I don't know.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, there we go. Cool.
Circle 4. Greed.
There we go.
Okay, Jacob
Han
had something.
Solo.
Explain.
from what I can remember from the movie, he wants to get off of Corellia, and he wants to pretty much be like the best pilot there ever was at that point. So that's no fuck. Come on, Jacob. Smuggling. He wants to make fucking money so he can pay back to Jabba the Hutt his debt.
How is that greed?
Because he needs the money for something. That's still greed. You're greedy about the money. No?
Not quite. If you need money for a reason, it's not that. Greed is you want it because you want it. Which still works with Han Solo because that's how he got in that situation in the first place. Han Solo is a good choice for greed.
Because he wants to be the best star pilot. That's his greed. He's greedy about that. He wants it because he wants it.
No, his greed is based off the fact that he wants money. He is always wanting something material. He wanted the Millennium Falcon. He got it. He wanted the money. So he went out and he did sneaky, backhanded things to acquire money and things. He lost it all because he's not good at holding on to it. But it doesn't change the fact that he is a greedy man. That he wants things.
Greed. I wasn't planning on thinking today, guys.
It's really easy.
Is it?
Greedo.
Greedo also fits in the same stereotype as Han Solo. But I would also say Bosk.
Maybe.
Or
Any bounty hunter then?
No, because I mean I definitely
Not necessarily.
I would put Boba Fett as greedy.
Some of them do it for fun.
IG-88
It has nothing to do with greed.
IG-88.
That's programming.
He's surpassed his programming by that point.
Started as programming.
Well, he started as a normal program for a bunch of planetary droids, but then he just took over. There's an entire planet of IG-88s. According to, Legacy canon, anyway. They haven't gone over how that fits in the Star Wars universe.
Oh, and they probably won't.
Yeah, no, they won't. But IG-88 definitely is greedy, mostly because he's trying to acquire wealth, and it's not just money, it's also, he's trying to acquire the standing and the power necessary to impose his ideas on the galaxy. I mean, you could put fucking Palpatine in there as well.
I was just about to say Palpatine. Thanks for stealing it again. Jesus Christ, BJ.
I didn't steal
You
it.
fucking greedy
You need to
bastard.
speak up, bitch.
He was talking. You want me to override him?
You know, that leads us to our next circle.
Anger. Any fucking Sith.
No.
Yes.
No.
No. Plagueis was not angry.
How do you know?
Did he ever talk about being angry?
They went to high school together.
Seriously? He never even talked.
Well, Plagueis wasn't in any of the movies, but the description that Palpatine gives of Plagueis, his reason is called
loving.
Plagueis the Wise.
You can still be angry and still be wise.
Sometimes. Anger can oftentimes override wisdom.
Okay, so
Very often.
Anakin, Darth Maul, Count Dooku, Darth Sidious,
I wouldn't say Count Dooku was
Kylo
angry.
Ren, and Snoke.
I wouldn't say that
He
was his.
was
I wouldn't say that was his
angry.
vice, though.
Oh, anger not his vice? I agree.
It was pride was his,
I also agree.
which would not put him in wrath.
Oh, there's a very easy anger one. I'm not saying that it's right. but-
Obi-Wan,
Luke. Well, Anakin.
Anakin.
Before he's Vader, or when he is Vader.
Any of the Skywalkers.
Mace
Kylo
Windu.
Ren.
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu's another one, yeah.
He would be in wrath.
Anger.
Or
Not wrath.
anger.
Not wrath.
Yeah, anger.
Wrath is a sin, not a...
Yeah, but it
Circle of hell.
still kind of goes in there because they're
Darth
kinda
Vader /
connected.
Anakin.
They're all from the Catholic point of view.
What do you... What?
No, I won't do it. I won't do it.
Say it.
I won't
Say
do
it, Dirk.
No.
Say it.
No, I will not.
Say
I'm
it.
not going to say Bane.
But he already said Bane.
No, he
No, I
didn't.
didn't say Bane.
Oh, you didn't say Bane?
No.
No.
We were all thinking it, though.
No, I wasn't actually.
You should have been.
Eh.
Bane was very, very angry.
A lot of people in the Star Wars universe are very, very angry. Anger is a very predominant emotion everywhere in the Star Wars universe. It's one of the primary motivators in just about every story arc they have. Like, even Leia's angry.
She's a petulant little bitch.
In the beginning, but I mean, she is angry. It's what motivates her. I mean, that's the reason why Leia becomes the Resistance instead of continuing on with the New Republic in Episode 7, and why she's still off with the Resistance is because of her anger for what the Empire did to her Republic that she understands. Like, her anger towards the destruction of Alderaan, it directly, I'm sure, influences her desire to defeat the New Order, and why she's out there the First Order, why she's still fighting them. I'm sure that's one of her main motivators. Because otherwise, she would be part of the Republic with Mon Mothma, but they cut her off because she still wants to go out there and fight him.
Yep.
Saw Gerrera.
Yeah, Saw Gerrera definitely
He didn't seem really angry, though.
He's angry.
How do we know that?
In an episode of Rebels, he almost kills the last Queen and the last Geonosian.
Nice.
Yes. Because the Empire destroys Geonosis after the Clone Wars and everything to keep the secret of the Death Star plans and such.
Okay.
So they, almost kill they do a genocide of Geonosis. So,
Damn.
I'm gonna say Saw Gerrera.
So, pest control.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Circle. Where are we at now? 6?
think so.
Heresy, bitches.
Anakin.
No.
He said it first. Why?
Anakin, because he renounced the Jedi Order and became a Sith, and killed a shit ton of Jedis and Jedi Padawans.
Easy.
Okay, I wouldn't really classify that as heresy. I'd classify that as treachery.
That could be treachery or heresy.
Heresy would be anyone, considering we're coming from a certain perspective, heresy is anyone that follows the dark side. Because it is an opposing religion. Anakin did not originally. He was converted, which is treachery. Palpatine,
Hang on.
Maul.
You're wording anyone who professes the dark side and is still light side, and vice versa. Anyone who professes the light side and follows the dark side. That would be heretical.
Heresy is anyone that is not following the one true religion.
That's based on
or ideal.
That's based on whichever side you're on.
Correct. And as I stated, we are going from the perception of the Jedi.
As you stated.
As I stated, I am going from the perception of the Jedi, as I stated at the beginning.
Just want to make it clear.
At the beginning.
Right.
So, in that case, the Jedi is the correct religion to be following.
And Luke Skywalker.
So anyone else would be heretical?
Luke is not heretical. Luke follows the religion of the Jedi.
Eventually. Not right off the bat.
And then
that's because they have to convert it.
And then at the
he wasn't even aware of it.
He wasn't following some pagan religion. He wasn't following anything. He didn't have a religion. And then he became a Jedi. So he wasn't heretical.
No, I understand that.
The heresy is anyone that follows an opposing religion.
But then,
it would essentially be like, if I'm Christian and you're Muslim, you're a heretic.
But then he said that the Jedi must die. In Last Jedi, the Jedi must die. He says that when
he didn't say that as a threat. He said that as a...
He felt like his religion...
Belief.
He felt like his religion had betrayed him.
The Jedi themselves need to die off. That is what he meant.
But that would still be heresy.
It doesn't mean
to the Jedi Order.
That is accurate.
What he said was heretical, but that does not make him heretical. Because there are plenty of examples of Catholics saying heretical things in order to prove a point.
Better back that up, bitch.
That's
Example.
Saint Martin Luther.
Well done.
yeah, but then he made his own religion called Lutheranism, which is an off-branch of Catholic.
But there's still
Catholicism.
Catholicism.
Yeah, Catholicism.
There you go. But he still was saint. He's still a saint. He's
Revan.
Still within. Yeah. What about Revan?
Maybe.
That's the one I was waiting for. Revan would be a heretic.
Revan would be a heretic, but the thing is he keeps wishy-washy and going back and forth.
He's a heretic on both sides, which means he's twice the heretic, which means he is the only fucking heretic that we need to be concerned about.
He is a heretic, yes, but then, he comes back. And then he stops, and then he comes back, and then at one point he's both.
Yeah, exactly.
Because technically his force spirit is still, of the light side, but his body is dark side.
Which makes his entire being heretical. The fact that he exists is heretical.
That is true. But then anyone that's of the dark side also is heretical. So the Sith Empire, Bane, Plagueis, Sidious, Vader is definitely heretical at that point. Yeah. So anyone that follows the not true religion.
Based on your perception.
Well,
great.
I know.
I'm going off of the Divine Comedy and Dante's Inferno. That is coming from the perspective of Catholicism as the one true religion,
which it's not.
And heresy is anyone that believes anything outside of Catholicism,
which is ridiculous.
Which is what that is based on.
Okay, so next circle 7, violence.
Violence.
Later.
Everyone.
It's called Star Wars.
Even fucking Yoda. Come on, man. Yoda throws the Senate. Or no, Palpatine
he doesn't throw the entire Senate.
Yes, he does. Palpatine is the Senate. He literally does speak.
Yeah.
So, it's like everyone in Star Wars is culpable to violence.
I would have suggested Kylo. He is so fucking
He's part
violent.
of Star Wars.
Wrath.
Oh my god.
Wrath.
He is so fucking violent. That is not one of the circles, asshole.
Anger, sorry. Kylo is definitely anger.
So, anyone in Star Wars.
Well, just about, even Mon Mothma. I'm sure she's got a violent streak somewhere.
Well, no. So, really what you have to think about is... I don't have to, asshole. It's not violence that... everyone does violent things. It's not a matter... they don't go to the circle of hell for violence just because they've done something violent in their life.
No, it's something that is part of their nature.
They do violent things just because. They aren't emotionally driven to do violent things because the emotion is what's driving the violence, which would put them in a different, if it's wrath, the reason why they're being violent is because they're angry, then they would go to the anger sphere. It's not, the violence that they do is they're violent because they want to.
They are violent people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bane would be the closest.
Can we go back to gluttony?
Violence, I would say, would say Bane. Bane would be the perfect,
you said that already.
child.
I'm talking to him.
Okay.
Savage Opress.
Why?
He was trained to do that. After he was magically infused with force energies by the Dathomir witches, he became a
mutated chicken.
A beast to be reckoned with. A mutated chicken.
I was close.
Sure.
Holy shit.
He became a beast to be reckoned with, and violence was he had to overcome his violent nature to be able to think in a different manner so he can defeat his opponents.
Well done.
So
very well done.
Yes. He still died like a fucking bitch, but that was because Darth Sidious came in and fucking chopped him in half and then beat him all like a bitch.
Fair enough. Next.
Circle 8.
Circle 8.
Fraud. Who, what, where would be fraud?
Han
Star Wars
Solo
universe?
when he won the Millennium Falcon.
What?
It's not one. Never mind. Go.
When he won, but he cheated.
Okay. That's all you got?
Yeah, pretty much.
BJ.
Okay, so going to that
No.
going to that ring of hell. The reason you go there is not because you do
You won.
in the entire Star Wars universe.
Saw that coming.
Alright, so who would be a fraud then? Oh,
what
Palpatine.
That's what I've
Sorry,
already asked.
He came up with a better one right there, actually.
What was yours? What would have yours been?
Ah.
What would yours have been?
Anakin,
Why?
he was always most of his life, he was held up on a pedestal as the chosen one of the Force. And even he stated that he felt like a fraud because he never felt like he was the chosen one. He didn't have that kind of... I guess he just didn't have the mental capacity to be the chosen one.
So he would have gone to that circle of hell only because of the way he felt about himself.
No, he would go to that ring of hell because he was a fraud. He wasn't the chosen one that
But
everyone
he
put him.
felt that.
It wasn't because he felt it. He felt it because of his own inadequacies.
So he would have gone to hell because of what other people thought of him?
No, he would have gone to hell because he actually wasn't the chosen one.
But he knew that.
So did other people, but they still put him there as the chosen one.
But he was the chosen.
Okay, I completely disagree with that. But I appreciate I do appreciate that.
There are several, like, even the Jedi Masters are unwilling to acknowledge the fact that he is the chosen one. They're willing to acknowledge that he could be the chosen one because Qui-Gon Jinn is the one that, puts forth that particular narrative. But even the Jedi Masters are reluctant to embrace that idea. But they still treat him as if he could be. See, that's the whole dichotomy of Anakin, is the fact that he is treated as if he's supposed to be the chosen one, yet none of the people around him acknowledge him as the chosen one, or even kind of encourage him to be the chosen one.
Except Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan technically doesn't either. He treats him like a brother. He treats him like a confidant, like someone who he has...
No, at the end of Revenge of the Sith, he said, you were supposed to be the chosen one.
But he also states that he was his brother.
Which means Obi-Wan believed he was.
Yeah, but he also does state that Anakin was his brother.
Well, yeah.
That he loved him like a brother. See,
well, yeah.
So
same way I feel about you guys. Not that I would ever say that in public.
But I'm just saying, like,
or just acknowledge it.
Just because he says you were supposed to be the chosen one doesn't mean that he believes that Anakin was the chosen one.
You were supposed to be the chosen one.
Okay.
That's like me saying, like...
That is fair.
That's like me saying...
You're supposed to grow up skinny, Jacob. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you were supposed to be eloquent and speak like a motherfucker. What happened?
There's an educational system.
Instead, he just speaks like a bitch.
I wouldn't go that far, but I would say that, just because I say something doesn't mean I believe it. Like, I would say at the core of Obi-Wan and Anakin, there's a love between brothers there that supersedes everything else. Obi-Wan chooses to subscribe to the
BlueMilk Podcast,
to the Qui-Gon Jinn methodology that Anakin is supposed to be the chosen one, but he doesn't necessarily believe it because he knows Anakin. Like, I don't think he doesn't ever tell Anakin prior to that moment, you are the chosen one. Like, he never sits there and acknowledges the fact, or even treats him like he's the chosen one. In fact, most of the time that you see Anakin and Obi-Wan interacting, it's more like an older brother trying to, like, keep a younger brother in line. Anakin is a fraud. That's why he should go to that ring.
Okay.
Palpatine.
Okay.
Because he was a fraud. He said, he put up the appearance that he was just a normal dude, and he was just a senator from Naboo. He became Chancellor by choice, and then dark side. He became the Emperor. It's mine, bitches.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Accurate, to the point, concise, well done.
Haha.
Okay, circle 9.
9.
The final one.
Final.
Treachery.
Anakin.
Go ahead and give your name.
The Jedi Order.
Okay, you first. Why?
Anakin betrays the Jedi Order. He does it for a lot of he does it for several reasons, but he does indeed betray. He betrays Obi-Wan. He betrays Padme.
That's the important one right there.
He betrays everyone he loves and cares about, and he betrays his ideals to become a Sith.
And you know who helps them? R2-D2. Fucking took them Mustafar and didn't even warn anybody about it.
That short little fucker.
Thank God droids don't have souls.
So, taking the perspective of a normal citizen on Coruscant, the Jedi Order betrayed the Senate and almost killed the Chancellor.
Okay.
Therefore, betrayed the Republic.
Okay.
Booyah.
Well done. You did 2 in a row.
It took, I know,
it took
9 total.
Days. It took days,
It took 9 total for him to finally get 2, but yeah.
Well done. BJ, take us out.
We went a little over on this episode, but that's okay, because, whatever.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
Accurate. So very accurate.
Thank you for joining us today on the BlueMilk Podcast, where we talked about some pretty deep shit.
Almost hellish, to be exact.
Super deep. Like
9 layers deep.
all the way up to the elbow deep.
Like a 9-layer burrito deep.
I would never eat one of those.
I'm so hungry right now.
It's from Taco Bell.
I am not hungry anymore.
Yeah.
Taco Bell's good, guys.
But thank you for joining us today on the BlueMilk Podcast. Please like, share, subscribe, leave some comments behind.
Yeah, who would you put in the 9 layers of hell?
Yeah, actually.
God.
Or...
No, I'm sorry.
Who would you put in the 9 layers of burrito?
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Please check out our sister podcast over at Real Film Nerds and the Mile High Show. The Maps would appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Check out all of our various social media. What is it? Instagram,
Facebook, Twitter, Pornhub,
YouTube.
Thank you to all of our Patreon people, new supporters, continuing supporters. We greatly appreciate it, and at some point you will be noticing a difference around here. We really do appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah.
Toodles.
Come to the dark side.